music even on here. So YouTube won't flag it because I have permission to use it from the artist. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it's gonna be that. Is it? Let's say because we gotta turn it down for YouTube.
But he has this song. He got this song called "In My Head." I promise you, he's using auto tune and like rapping and stuff. It sounds R&B like, but that motherfucker's a country song. Y'all go check that out because I know we just started recording YouTube. How y'all doing? I'm Country K. You know what I'm saying? JP handling the technical. You know what I'm saying? The logistics. You know what I mean? Me handling that right now. So you got me, and me. You know what I'm saying? That's me too. Yeah, you see the gut? See the gut still out there slinging that thing. Still out there. You know what I'm like? I know my cam. Even that play right there. That play right there in particular. That was a dang on triple option. You know what I'm saying? That was a triple option. But when I tell you I pump fake, I mean I fucking goddamn fake the pitch goddamn so good in that one, boy. Lord have mercy. Hey, boy, the damn the DN, he was like, I'm like, oh, what are you doing? You did that. Then when I actually flicked, it went right in the middle of this. I could have fucking goddamn gave him a clean cut inverse mohawk. You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of his head. He did it again. Running back caught it. Motherfucker only went 5 yards. I was mad as shit. I should have kept that. I tell my boy Derek that all the time. We were on the same team. That was the All-Star game. That's why you got different jerseys on the sideline and stuff. But hey, my teammate, man. I was talking to the people while y'all was getting that shit together.
100 yards, they're clearly 100 yards away. Yeah. Violation. Just like you don't care. Like I'm saying, you just don't.
So yeah, man.
Oh, you can't hear that?
I'm an ATH. I'm ATH, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know what that means athlete. If you play NCAA football at any point in time, NCAA basketball, well, no, basketball, they actually position-based, but football, if you're an athlete, you can put them motherfuckers anywhere. I've been saying that shit since my epilogue, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am an athlete. I am a freaking athlete. Anybody that knows me know I say that all the time. I'm an ATH, no matter what. You can put me anywhere, place me anywhere. We was talking about that offline about how competitive Florida is.
Just leave it at but ATH all you want. Your ass is off the line.
That's I hear you. I hear you until you see me throw a 50-yard pass like just nonchalantly. And you're like, all right, this fucker was right. He's ATH.
I would use you only in trick play situations. You know when Dontari Poe came in and he was running at the line and then he like did a little pop pass over. That's what I would do.
I don't mind that. I'll do that. Touchdown on my stat. Shit, even if it's 3 yards, touchdown on my stat. You know what I mean?
Be a full-time thing.
But no, I like I said, I just love playing sports no matter what it is. So yeah, man. If you're on YouTube, again, howdy. If you're watching this,
they were getting everything set up for
any other avenue, howdy. If you're hearing this, howdy. And again, welcome to the All Pro JAFFOs.
How many times did you just say howdy? Howdy in the beginning.
I'm specifying everybody. Everybody got to get specified. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes to be included, so I'm being very inclusive today.
I'm gonna try and share this shit out so people can hang out with us.
Man, the sky looks amazing out here.
I think that sunset.
Hell yeah.
It's like 63 and cloudy as hell here.
Oh yes, yeah.
For the chance of meatballs.
Nope. Nope. I don't want any of that. That is not the ideal weather.
It's supposed to rain here like all week.
I mean, that was probably more like the weather it was in Foxborough today. It was what, in the 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty nice day. Wasn't rainy, clouds or nothing. It was pretty nice.
Get there for another day.
Yeah, I feel you. I
felt good walking the bye week, not having to worry about a fucking thing.
And then the Niner fans still be on there talking. I'm like, man, I'm like, ain't y'all on the bye week? So y'all mouth need to be on the bye week too.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That game with
that
the
shit was
Patriots
stressful.
oh my god.
I didn't even see it. Like I've seen the.
I was like, what?
Hearing about it, I'm like, whoa.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on in Foxborough right now? Like Trayvon, like
undefeated.
Zerline, I'm over here like Zerline's gonna get cut.
Yeah,
because he just
There's
missed
no
the
way
field goal
Derrick
that's gonna
Henry
win him the
screw
game.
that's the first. That's our first win since '87, since Brady left. That's the first time we didn't beat fucking New England.
Oh man, I know you. See, that's why you're happy. That's why you're happy. Hey, look, I'm happy that I'm remaining. I'm happy I'm remaining undefeated in fantasy. Because I got two players. I got Derrick Henry and I got Knox for Buffalo that's left to play. And the score right now is 100.28 to 102.66. I'm down right now, but I still got two players left to play tomorrow. So go ahead and call that a W. There's no way Derrick Henry gonna screw me. All you gotta do is get a first down. I win. Let's go.
I was just telling my state right now. I was like, I told you guys before, if the 49ers are sucking, my fantasy team is usually sucking too. But we are on a bye week, and my teams are winning. If that's out of open, I don't know what it is.
I mean, that's honestly, it's poetic justice for me. Well, we'll get into it in the episode. I promise you, it's poetic justice.
Oh yeah,
Candace
in the
Parker.
other way around, he
Yeah,
should have
Sky, they
blacked
won
out.
won
the NBA title. First one in the Chicago
Hell
Sky's
yeah.
history, her hometown.
No, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Candace just got there this year.
This is her first year.
This is her first year there. Candace was talking. She was talking like, I'm finna go out there and hoop. Her last broadcast with D Wade and all of them during the NBA game time. She was talking like, I'm finna go out there and hoop. She proved that shit. Congrats to fucking Candace Parker, bro. Oh my gosh. I mean, her and Cheryl Miller is the only two females in their household that understands like, yo, I'm the best in this house. Because Anthony made it to the league. He was sorry as hell. Anthony Parker was sorry as shit. He was one of them glue people on Cleveland with LeBron. That boy was sorry as shit though, for real.
I remember you. Yeah, I was here last time. It's like, what's up, guy?
The daughter, she came up, she handed me the boot. She's like, "Is this yours?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it is. Thank you."
I'm doing my damn phone.
God damn.
Oh. Gotcha.
Somebody get hurt? We can get that stuff back.
You want to do the intro again, sir? You did pretty good with it during fight night.
I mean, that was just me fucking around. I told you I'd do this, man.
You want to do it again?
Like, I could definitely do these events. Like, if you ever get to the point of hosting them, like I could definitely host those. I'm telling you, I'm that type of person.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Get it started.
Remember or I'll do the countdown and then you go.
All
that
right.
way we have that mark for when I'm editing.
All right. I'm doing my best version of you every fucking time I start this motherfucker. Every time. I'll be like,
don't forget the tagline. The highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sportsman. Don't forget that. Tagline. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
What is going on, people? This is all pro JAFFO. Yeah, for real shit.
I do?
Real shit.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen?
This is all pro JAFFOs. I'm your host, JB.
Alongside me is the best DJ in the world, DJ Man
Oh my God.
Hey, welcome everybody. I'm gonna do my version. We just poking fun at JP because that's how that's how we hear him. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm so happy I heard that. That was so good. Holy shit.
That's how you pause. Man. You say what, and then you give him that 4-second count.
Oh,
give him that 4 count like you're making a beat or some shit.
Just unconscious too. I don't really do that shit on purpose.
Every single fucking episode. Hey, this shit's so funny. Like I really that's one of the things I laugh at. But anyway, what's going on, everybody? I'm hosting today. I'm your host, Country K. Here on the All Pro JAFFOs, we have JP, our original host, and DJ Mastix. JP and Mastix are at the same locale. They're in DJ Mastix studio, which will be our recording location whenever I get my butt up there. And so yeah, this is the podcast for the elevated sports fan. We have an elevated sports talk. I said it a little dyslexic to how JP says it, but it is the exact same meaning. So again, it's All Pro JAFFOs coming to you live from the Coach Nick Zoom room. RP to him and blessings to his family. So yeah, man, how you guys doing, man?
Oh, it's good, man. It's been a fucking hell of a day of football, I'll tell you that.
For sure.
It's been a whole lot of what? This is the first 5 games are just ass whooping.
Yeah, just ass whooping. Yeah, really the first couple of games.
It was
the very first one of the day was pretty close. The London game. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
Miami and
Jacksonville finally got that.
I should have thought about that going. Jacksonville always does well in fucking London. Why didn't I think about that?
Well, that's Khan's facility. They feel like if we don't do well here, we might get docked.
That's right. That's basically Khan's second home. He owns that soccer team. That's why the Tottenham.
So yeah,
that's where they play. That stadium's a fucking monster stadium.
So,
who's still during the team?
It's
left?
Just Arizona still 6-0.
6-0.
They put a fucking
Lions the only team.
So y'all want to go to there first, or y'all want to just go chronologically?
Let's just go wherever.
All right, so let's start off with my team. We played Thursday. Bucks versus Eagles. Game was pretty close. We played pretty rough, to be honest with you. But Leonard Fournette had a game, so he had a good game. I feel like
fucking 30 points against me. Fuck that guy.
I know.
Oh, damn.
I know.
And you're looking at it going like, can you stop? Like, what? You picked the wrong day to fucking just go off. What's going on?
He was playing the Eagles.
That's
like all these teams, even then, it was only a 1 touchdown game.
Yeah, but I think
Billy was coming back.
I feel like we have the Bucks have a real bad tendency of playing down to our competition. You know what I'm saying? Like how we played against Miami. We played against Miami. This shit was close as fuck, and then we started breaking out towards the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? The defense woke up. So
I think y'all defense is gonna be y'all downfall. Brady gonna pretty much been carrying that team the whole year. So y'all defense right now is gonna be the downfall. Because like a lot of these games y'all should be blowing out like it's by a touchdown. So I feel like it's one of them any given Sunday, like a team can come in there and just be like, just start giving y'all L's.
But that's more of injuries to our DBs. Like our DBs weren't like they was fucking world-stopping DBs. I mean, they world champs, but realistically, like them boys, you know what I'm saying? They have hard times.
They lost Sherman for a couple weeks. Yeah,
That's
Sherman,
what I'm saying. He just pulled
Yeah,
his
but Sherman
hamstring.
was really there to beat Uncle Sherman,
Uncle Sherman
teach
Nah,
the guys
Sherman-
and stuff like that. Anyway,
Sherman
he should do that
actually
from
been
the sideline.
contributing.
how not to kick a door open.
He on my squad now, so I gotta like just take this.
All right.
So you're right. You're right. No, I'm saying, hey, no, what I'm saying though is Sherman has been contributing. Like when we played New England, his first game, the man made the first tackle of the game. You know what I'm saying? He's been contributing. Like he's been contributing since he's been there. And the shit been crazy because he's been doing well. So I feel like him pulling his hamstring is because he's been out so long. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do about just him not being healthy. I think it was just the fact that he was out so long. And then coming back, he just getting asked to fucking take them high reps. And he's been doing high reps since he's been. I feel like that's all it is. But at the same time, our DBs are still trickling back in. We just got Jamel Dean back. And then they signed another DB with Sherman. So he's been playing in the absence of Sherman. But Sherman just got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Thursday. So he gonna play in the absence of Sherman. And we're gonna try to get our people back. You know what I'm saying? Because Carlton Davis, I feel like he got about 4 more weeks, and then he'll be back. So we getting people back. You know what I'm saying? Winfield Jr. You know what I mean? We got people that's gonna come back. And Mike Davis will rotate down the DB. That's what happened when Winfield was in. He was playing DB. You know what I'm saying? More of a corner, morally. When Winfield Jr. was there. So when he get back, that's probably where he gonna go, and then we'll still be all right, at least decent, to be able to try to win games. You know what I mean? And I feel like the games where it get tougher and we playing tougher opponents like the Bills, you know what I mean, or what have you.
Y'all gonna need to be on your A. You can't against like a team like the Bills, you're not gonna be able to just kind of take your foot off the gas pedal in the fourth quarter.
No, but that's what I was what I was saying about playing down to our team. I mean, playing down to our opponent. It's like how everybody be like, man, y'all supposed to blow them out. It's like, yeah, we playing down to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But we'll have a game where we'll have an outlier game. I don't really want to say outlier because that's how we're really supposed to play. Like we played the Dolphins, and it was 45-17 score-wise. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how we kind of got to go. Like when we played with the Cowboys, it was a tight ass game. That was a tight game. We was playing hard. Everybody's playing hard, but it was week 1. You know what I'm saying? So again, we'll see what happens when the season progresses. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the shit.
The next game.
I've just thought about this right now. Trayvon Diggs. He just got another pick today. So he's got 7 picks in 6 games. His first NFL interception was against Tom Brady. He's gonna always be able to that, bro. And he's everywhere. Yeah, he's everywhere. He's everywhere on the field for that team. And it's just seeing him out there today. I was when he got the
gotta stay healthy. I was like a player like that. That's like all over the place. It's just like you gotta stay healthy. All it takes is
one hit,
one pull, and that's it. Yeah, you gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, shout out to
they doing what they doing.
Hey, I gotta give credit due. I hate the fucking Cowboys. Trayvon Diggs,
fuck.
Yeah, shout out to Mama and Daddy Diggs, man.
Cap, MRI on Monday.
Great.
Dak
genetics.
is in a boot.
Dak is in a boot.
Break boots.
I mean,
9:19 or 9:19. So like, I guess a half hour ago.
All right. They just protecting his ankle.
Nah, Cat, he have an MRI. Cat, he have an MRI on Monday. But a boot on his right leg. He assured the media that everything was fine.
Yeah.
And when you're in a boot, it's not always
describe it right, Cat.
Nah, they just keeping Dak healthy because he just had a career in the injury. That's all it says. Precautions. I get it. That's not really an issue. But no, the next game on the docket got Miami and Jacksonville. We all picked this wrong.
Yeah, we did. We all forgot they're playing in London.
Nah, I think I picked Jacksonville, didn't I? I didn't.
No, that is right. No,
you did.
Specifically
for
that reason.
I was like, Jacksonville they gonna get their first win.
Yeah. Specifically for that reason, they were in London and everything too. I should have been like, oh yeah, they're in London.
Jacksonville,
they always play pretty well.
Detroit, I don't think will win this season, but fucking
no.
Trevor Lawrence gets his first win as an NFL pro, gets the game ball. Nobody gave a shit about Urban Meyer's post-game winning speech that he gave.
John Gruden got fired. You don't hear shit about Urban Meyer no more. He probably the one who turned to me like, look at the email.
They had the video footage. The team gave Trevor Lawrence the game ball, obviously, his first win. But Urban Meyer was giving a speech, and everybody was on one knee for some reason. Like we're all still in high school. And he's talking, and then you're seeing guys that they're like,
right, like,
like what? It's like this wasn't for you, okay? So just let you know that this is for Trevor. This is for somebody we actually give a damn about. But hey, went in early morning, woke up, and Jacksonville had a win. I was like, all right, cool. That's how we're gonna start off the day. That means anything's gonna be able to fucking happen today.
Yeah, no, we definitely was in the fucking in Black Mirror this week. So second game I'll go with that I woke up and saw was fucking the Ravens versus the Chargers. So Lamar Jackson ain't really throw for much, but he won by a lot. So it was 34-6. It was some crazy, some obscene.
It was just the rushing game. They were just destroying the Chargers on the ground. It was just Lamar Jackson. He looks like if you have Madden on rookie and you're just like playing with the joystick just to see what you can do on the field. He is literally just playing with dudes. Yeah, we get it, Florida. Yeah. Last time we've seen a quarterback this shifty. Pretty crazy. Fucking analog stick.
Shit, this big body up here on my background, but he was moving. He was doing a little bit. I ain't do no shifty shit. I was scared on my knee. I was scared to do a move, so I just took every hit. That was my first year back. I mean, now I'll fucking try to shake somebody out they shit. Now, like now I'm years removed from my fucking injury. Got a lot more confidence on my leg. But
real quick pause going like we're watching me and Madison, we're watching the Sunday night game. If you guys are watching along with us, hanging out on YouTube and stuff like that. What's up? You guys watching the game with us? Noticing the ass whooping that is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith hasn't been able to do fucking shit this entire game. Pittsburgh, I feel like Pittsburgh should be up by more, considering what's going on. 14-0 going into the halftime, basically. It's 30 seconds left in the second. I mean, it's probably going to take a knee and go into half. No, that's what I'm saying. It should be more than that.
Yeah, Seattle ain't playing good at all.
No.
Way more.
I mean,
no,
I'm like, that's still a winnable game.
Garbage.
Oh, yeah.
The Steelers will still fuck around and lose that game.
Right, the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they'll lose that shit probably going into the fourth. The game would be fucking like 24-14. Like it'll be crazy. Speaking of that score, we got the Packers at that score. Packers versus the Bears. And notable point of that game. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers went to the hood one time and got some Kool-Aid or some shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. Aaron Rodgers woke up on some nigga shit. I'm sorry. He woke up. I'm sorry I had to say it. What? What?
Oh, fuck. What did I do with my pen? Did I put it there?
I own you my whole fucking life.
Right.
I was watching it too, and I was going like, did he just tell the entire Chicago crowd that he's owned them his entire life, his whole career?
Aaron,
like that, the disrespect.
Aaron.
And he said it. He said in the press conference, he said he blacked out when he said it. He didn't. He obviously no, he didn't. He was full fucking aware of what.
He blacked out in a different sense of the word.
He said the last thing he remembers, he scored. He looked up into the crowd and he saw an old lady giving him the birds, giving him the double fingers.
Oh,
and he said, and I blacked out after that. I don't know what I said.
Granny, why'd they have to go and take you away, Momo? Shout out to Boosie. What the fuck?
I was just like, wow. He just my whole fucking life, I still own you. And as he's running away, I own you. I still own you. I'm like, wow. Aaron Rodgers literally just in front of
Aaron
in front of God and everybody.
Aaron Rodgers. I hope when you become 57, 58, if you make God willing, you make it to that 60. You remember this moment. You remember this moment. Because no matter how old you is, you was not cool in Chicago, bro.
Right.
I hope you remember this moment when you're 60 years old and you and your family like, I want to go see the Bean in Chicago. I want to go see the Michael Jordan statue.
Shit in Chicago. We're
You
going
only
nowhere.
Go be looking at Google Earth. Hey, about as close as you gonna get to Chicago.
The only way he is ever going to be accepted in Chicago is when he leaves Green Bay. He goes to Chicago.
This will be the only time. This will be the only time. The only time the city of Chicago would allow gang violence. That'll be the only fucking time. The city of Chicago will be like, all of you crazy ass niggas with guns. This is the time. this is the person.
What if Aaron Rodgers?
He is the fucking Joker.
And basically, as a fuck you to the organization, went to either Chicago or like Minnesota to the Vikings.
Bro, first off, if he went to Minnesota, they going automatically the first fucking headline gonna be talking about he trying to be Brett. The very first headline. He don't even gotta go to New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta do that stint. The very first comparison, they're gonna be like he trying to be Brett, because Brett almost took them to the bowl if the Saints wasn't cheating. But that's another story. That's true.
Yep. Was it cheating or was it just the bounty? I mean, technically it is cheating.
Yeah.
But so you just actually answered all of my questions.
We're good.
Anyway, as I was saying, oh yeah.
Look at them again. Dude, they have this all over. Ever since it happened, I posted that shit as quickly as I fucking could. That shit was going to catch fire. Because as soon as it happened, I was like, oh, everybody's got a hold of this. And it's just running and running and running and running.
You knew. Like when I sent that shit
savagery.
to you, you knew exactly. You knew exactly what the fuck I was saying. When I sent it to you, you was like, yep. like we definitely talk about this shit. Like I didn't even have to put a caption with it. He's like, you already fucking know. I already know.
Already knew what had happened. I was watching it and I was like, what was you saying? And then he said, I fucking owned you my whole life. I'm like, oh my God.
Thank you. All of Sports America.
He got pushed out of bounds after scoring the touchdown and rolled into his, the championship belt pose. I'm like, he did that shit smooth as hell. Looked dead at the Chicago crowd and said, I fucking own your ass. My entire career, I whooped your ass. Oh, shit. It's incredible. It's a moment that'll be remembered for a very long time.
Just as a concerned
especially by Chicago fans.
I'm telling you, as Chicago, not a Chicago, but a concerned citizen that has friends from Chicago, and they not doing the same thing the people I just sit here and said do, but they got their own version of crazy too. So I know. As a concerned citizen, Aaron Rodgers, I hope you remember this shit when you 60 years old, because they gonna remember it, because Dick Buck is still famous as fuck in Chicago. Mike Singletary probably can't do no wrong out that bitch, and Brian Urlacher probably can't. They probably put down rose petals wherever you eat. You better remember that now. You better remember that when you're 60. But no, the next game, the Bengals versus the Detroit Lions. I think we all picked this one.
They're going 0-16. Yeah. Again, they're going to be the only team in history to go 0-16 twice.
Yeah, they don't look too hot for them.
Which the coach straight up be beneficial for them.
Head coach straight up. Well, yeah, because they would get their first pick at whatever quarterback.
Quarterback? No, bro. Jared Goff doing well over there. You tripping?
No, he's not.
Coach,
not the
press conference says better.
It's like, we got him. I'm paraphrasing, but he basically says, since we got him, we had these expectations. He hadn't been living up to those fucking expectations.
Bro, you're right.
He needs to help us out.
Trying to give people credit.
They
got shit over there.
Right.
Bro, they got nothing. They've got
Shit over
fucking
there. The
nothing.
man threw for 200 yards with nobody over there, man. Come on, bro. He doing all right, bro. Like, ain't no way.
I'm like, you can't like really blame him. Like, you ain't got no team to put around him. Yeah, you really can't.
That's what
Detroit never fucking had receivers except for like one at a time. That's it. Yeah. You had one fucking running back quick because he knew he wasn't trying to get hurt.
Dip. You let Kenny Galladay dip. Come on, bro.
Golden Tate. Golden Tate when he was there.
Golden Tate.
Barry
Sanders was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here before I get hurt because y'all can't protect me.
Boy, Calvin Johnson did the same thing. He like,
carrying
man,
your asses to the playoffs.
My ankles ain't shit. My ankles ain't shit fucking with y'all. I gotta go.
Yeah.
He said, I'm out. I'm gonna go make the Hall of Fame.
That boy Megatron got up out of there like Batman in the darkness, boy. I'm telling you. Poof, that boy was gone. Anyway, yeah. So next game, you got the Colts and the Texans. Yeah.
Played well. Wentz played well. T.Y. Hilton played well until he got hurt again.
So here's the thing. Carson Wentz should not be trashed anymore.
Well, they were playing Houston. Let's remember that.
Yeah. Houston they played last week against the Ravens.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody in America thought that was a blowout. Everybody, we all knew. We was like that. Nah, you knew. We decidingly picked the Ravens for that game. We turned out right, but that game went to overtime and everything. We felt the same way about the Cowboys and the Packers, but that's another story. That's when we get to that game.
Jonathan Taylor had a fucking field day against Houston. I'm doing it again. I own you. This is going to be playing forever.
Right.
This is going to be playing the whole year. This is going to be a highlight of like when they have that final highlight of the whole year. That's going to be like one of the main ones of the entire time.
I'm talking about that shit all. Can't wait to watch First Take in the morning.
Man, I can't wait to watch all the sports shows tomorrow.
Are all going to be talking about it.
That's how my Mondays be.
That's the first topic.
Take, get up. Yeah.
That's the very
first thing.
Topic.
Trayvon.
Dude, they're going over the highlights right now. Trayvon Diggs. This
kid is good.
That dude's pretty good. And then he gets the touchdown, and then Mac Jones to Kendrick Bourne. You know what, man? I had always said Kendrick Bourne was kind of an underrated receiver, and I wish we would have kept him. But good thing he's doing well. And then it goes CD.
Are we gonna get to that game?
And Zerline basically saved his job. And CD.
Guys, we're gonna get to that game.
Oh yeah. That's because they showing the highlights of the
I feel you. I feel you.
You're talking about the taunting and everything like that. I mean, what was it going to do? It's the end of the game. Yeah. I mean, what the fuck? What are you? 15-yard penalty the first snap of your next game? What are we doing? Like, who gives a shit? He'll probably get a fine for it, but that's nothing.
So down Skid Row of games this week. Rams versus Giants.
God.
I'm telling you, Dallas finna win the East by like week 11. The East gonna be done.
I mean, it's been consistent.
As horrible it is, yeah. Basically,
the Giants look like that.
I mean, Dallas is their own worst enemy at this point. Like, if we lose the division,
it's because
we beat ourselves. Yeah, there's no fucking reason.
Y'all always beat yourself. Firstly, secondly, y'all the best in the worst division. That's like saying you're sweetened hot dog water. Like, dog, it's still hot dog water.
Our division is garbage. Yeah.
That's
like
man.
Bronze medalist.
Ain't nobody in the division,
bro. That's the bronze medalist.
I'm trying to make the right analogy, so I'm pausing.
We got Dallas,
that shit's still funny.
Giants, Eagles.
So, after that, another division rival. You got was the Chiefs versus Washington football team.
Real quick, Patrick Mahomes' little brother, Jackson, whatever the fuck his name is. I mean, fuck that guy, man. Real shit, fuck that guy. That dude was so disrespectful. He's doing TikTok dances on top of fucking Sean Taylor's 21, like where they spray painted the 21. Yeah. He's doing TikTok dances and shit on Sean Taylor's number where they spray painted it and everything.
They just retired his jersey. Somebody should have truck sticks his little shit, man.
Right.
They just retired his jersey. This is the first game since the retirement.
This was the retirement game.
Oh yeah, man,
his
bro.
family was there and everything.
Yeah, nah, bro. You got one of them got a truck. You gotta let him have it. Truck stick. You gotta give him a Sean Taylor special just because. Just because you gotta hear him how he hit the punt in the Pro Bowl. Like you gotta tear him loose. You gotta make Pat Mahomes' little brother be like, you right.
If Sean Taylor was still living in the 21 and everything like that, this moment was a very different moment than any other jersey getting retired. The entire world was robbed of what could have possibly been one of the greatest safeties to ever fucking play the game. At 24, at 20 fucking 4, the whole world, not just like his family and everything, was robbed from that. Now you're gonna go and fucking dance on his. Somebody tell Jackson he needs to shut the fuck up. And then Mahomes' mom going on Twitter saying that the interception that he threw was on Tyreek Hill. She was blaming Tyreek Hill for the interception. I'm like, somebody needs to go and tell Mahomes' parents that he's not doing technically too great right now. All right. And all y'all collectively, as a whole, need to just take a cool sip of a shut the fuck. Yeah. All right. Just keep it quiet.
They'll be quiet.
You're gonna get
knocked off.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get Patrick Mahomes hurt.
And that's not the first time I've seen his brother be disrespectful. One of the games, like pour water on somebody after one of the games.
Oh yeah, no.
Like you just out there just.
Pat needs to have that talk with him. Like sit him down and go, okay, I need you to either not show up to the game or shut the fuck up.
You're gonna go to one of your own stadiums and you're gonna fuck around and not make it out of one of these stadiums.
Try and do that in Philly. Try and do that shit in Philly. No. Try that shit in fucking Pittsburgh.
The way the Cowboys feel about Trayvon Diggs, he did that shit to Trayvon Diggs, first off.
Yeah.
That was Cowboy fans everywhere.
Oh yeah, they had all worldwide, yeah.
Everywhere.
That's probably the universal fans.
I seen motherfuckers fight about the Cowboys, which is dumb because they suck. So that's another story. So now to a better game this week. The Vikings versus the Panthers. They went to overtime.
That was a pretty good. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's 34-28. People don't know the score.
Dalvin Cook finally got me some fucking fantasy points. He hadn't done shit for me really all year until today. Thielen had a good game too. Was it 34? Bro, Carolina's receivers couldn't catch COVID. Like, up until the end.
That's a good thing.
Stone hands. I mean, what I'm saying, it's not necessarily
I feel the analogy, but boy. I would like to be of that ilk when you talk about.
I mean, when you look at it in hindsight, yeah, you're probably that's probably a bad analogy to give them. Stone hands, on the other hand,
Stone hands
was
work.
definitely
that's for sure. Was a Madden card. That was a Madden card, boy. Hey, no, fucking so we already we briefly talked about a couple of these games, but I'm gonna mix it up based on the lineup I got. We're gonna go to Raiders, Broncos.
Raiders with a statement game today. The Raiders look good today.
I told you, Josh. No, I told you for real. I told you. I said they lost that game because the Gruden was there still. I told you they lost that game on purpose.
It looked like to me. One, they were targeting Ruggs a lot more this game than he has in the past few games. Take that for what you will, but Ruggs was usually only used for that fucking deep hit, like shot, and that was it. He was only good for like maybe 4 targets a game, like if that.
He had 4 targets today. He just had 3 catches for 97. in a tugboat. That was a 48-yard run. He only had 4 targets today. That's what made the shit crazy. He just had a fucking great game.
Kenyon Drake looked really good today too.
Yeah, the defense, they couldn't. Bridgewater couldn't stay in the fucking pocket. That pocket collapsed all day long.
Was it Crosby? That dude is fucking. Crosby's legit.
He's always good.
He had
a great year before Gruden got there. Then when Gruden got there, he just basically got real I ain't gonna say destitute. I'm just be like, shit, he just got real basic. You really, you know what I'm saying? You're just another player. I feel like, I'm telling you, them boys was not fucking feeling Gruden.
No,
it wasn't. And like I said,
they said like one of the biggest changes too today was like them with Gruden like to go for the
mic. I think is only in this one. I don't know if it has this one.
Oh,
that's why I'm trying to have it.
Yeah, what was I saying? Like 4th down, Gruden always like to go for it on 4th down, and this dude like being a special teams coach, he's into his kicker, so he's like, you know, all that 4th down shit. Go ahead and kick the field goal. Like we'll get the points, like and get the guaranteed shit.
It's just
so that was a big difference.
They look like a completely different team. It looked like everybody was free. So, and that thing you sent me or sent us earlier in the day about was it Florio? What he had said, saying that somebody did that on purpose because they wanted Gruden out. Like, damn, if that's the case, like they really did.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to pay John Gruden that money anymore.
What I thought was interesting, his Gruden's son is a coach on the team too. His son is one of the coaches, yeah. So I was like, I'm like, how far do the
apple fall from
far from the tree? Yeah, like I'm looking like, okay, your dad like this, like.
I mean, sometimes you can't judge the sins of or judge the son for the sins of the father.
Yeah,
like that type of stuff.
But you just never.
He's probably a completely different person. But
I will say one thing.
Like I said,
I will say one thing. We understand the age of the granddaddy, what age he grew
right.
up. The daddy, you see what the daddy on, so
yeah.
Come on now. We ain't gonna sit here and make it seem like the households he was growing up in wasn't on that shit.
Yeah.
So we'll just say it like that. The household he grew up in was on that. So that's more really what it was. Like I tried to tell you, them boys lost on purpose. They wasn't feeling Gruden.
Yeah.
So, and then we could talk about the Pats and the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? You can get your shit off.
Oh yeah.
That game was wild, dude. Like I was actually watching it. Holy
it was
shit.
A one-score game. Same point spread as the Bucks.
One-score game, but it wasn't anywhere near as exciting or close.
Yeah.
Like
you start getting worried. I'm like I didn't even get to watch the game. I'm watching the highlights, and I'm like, "But here we go." I seen the first score was like 7-0, and then it was like 14-0. I'm like, "Fuck, it's gonna be one of them games. We finna just get dogged out." I'm like, "Come on." So I even started watching the highlights. I'm like, I never really watched the Cowboys on TV because I feel like when I watch them, they lose. So I never really watched the Cowboys game. I'm like one of those people. I just can't watch the team. Yeah, like
I scared my wife because when Zerline missed the field goal, I just started like laughing my ass off loud. I was like, oh shit. Oh my God, Matt City's gonna be pissed when I fucking get there today. This is gonna be a pretty fun episode. 2 plays later, Trayvon Diggs takes a pick six to the house. I'm like, this motherfucker is the truth. I was like, he just completely deflated any hope.
And what's funny in my head earlier, I was like, he gonna get a pick six today. And sure enough, he fucking got a pick six. I was like, I just feel him like, he ain't took one to the house yet. So I'm like, today's gonna be one of the days he's gonna take one to the house.
I thought he had 2 already.
To the house?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he has 2 pick sixes.
Yeah.
Today?
If not, at least 1.
Not today. He's had the one today. Yeah.
Oh, I was like, shit.
And then shortly after that, fucking Mac Jones, finds Kendrick Bourne to go entirely. It's just the back and forth in the last basically 2 minutes of that game. I was like, holy shit, this thing is wild. Then it goes into overtime. CD Lamb.
Just close it out. That's how you got to do it. No matter where you are, as long as you close it out, you good.
You got the win.
Gotta finish.
That's all that.
It was an impressive win.
That's
I
all that
cannot lie to
really
you.
matters.
Yep,
Got that
finish the
win.
fight. Yep. That W. So we sitting pretty right now. I'm proud of my squad right now.
I mean, y'all automatically in the playoffs as of right now.
Yeah, pretty much. with our division,
In
right?
division.
Right.
You can win 5 games. Be in the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah.
Be in the playoffs.
Congrats.
Right.
Congrats.
Hey, I'll take it.
I'm proud
I
of
don't
y'all,
even care.
man.
I'll take it.
I'm proud of y'all. Hey, look, Mike McCarthy's argument was right. He's like, look, you ain't really got to win too many games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
the analytics say you only got to win this amount of games and then you can be in the playoffs. I feel like you did that. You did that right now.
Mike McCarthy's doing just enough to get by.
Just get by. Yeah.
Hey, look, you did that right now. You a part of that. You a part of that. Congratulations, Cowboys. Y'all in the playoffs. It's based on your division. Cowboys, y'all division. Ass. Everybody collectively got 3 wins. Outside of the Cowboys, they got 3 wins.
Right.
Everybody else together ain't got more wins than the Cowboys. That's crazy.
Nope.
That's insane. That's
Right.
the most insane shit of the night. So I'm just trying to get you to understand how much should we give the Cowboys credit, or should we just?
Oh no, we taking credit. I mean, because we can't
like,
speak for the rest of our division. Like we ain't playing our division. We playing these other teams and still winning. So you know what I mean. So it's not like we played. We playing these other teams and winning. So
I guess y'all had you had a clear starting night and you won by 6 in New England. Congrats.
Hey.
Congrats.
But Brady was over there for 20 years and barely won. So he played
against a defensive. He played against a defensive-minded coach. He takes away what you do best, and on top of that,
Brady,
he knows Brady's game, and
he's the golden child. He should be able to outsmart any defense.
He did. He outsmarted. We could have we honestly could have went down and scored again, but we took a knee.
To be honest,
we could have scored
Tom
again.
Brady has had a real career having close game victories.
Mm-hmm.
He's always known for, oh shit, you gave Tom Brady too much time. There's always been known for that. So that's not really I can't really call that a dig because that's really what he's based his career doing, shit like that, having that look of, all right, I'm going to turn on GOAT mode. You're never going to see the ball again.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's how we just won against the fucking Eagles. We could have scored there again. We could have gave them the ball, scored, gave them the ball, let them try to do whatever, and we could have scored again.
Oh, TJ Watt is throwing punches. Hold on.
TJ Watt out here swinging? No.
Look at this.
God damn, yeah, he's trying to punch him in the face. I think he's trying to get the ball out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's trying to punch the ball out.
No, that one.
Yeah, I think he's
from over here?
Yeah, he's still trying to punch the ball down.
I can see the under one trying to get by.
I think he's trying to come over the top, trying to punch it to go down. Because he'd have got ejected.
I don't know.
Over that, yeah. No, he's still in the game. He'd have got ejected.
The ones that are coming from underneath. Oh. Jay's in trouble.
My light, I ain't want my light to fall.
Oh shit.
I already broke a bulb before the show because of the wind outside. So yeah, back to the sheet. So this is one I saved this one because I know we're gonna talk about this pretty in depth. So we got the Cardinals versus the Browns. That score was 37-14.
A lot too little.
Now you go ahead because I already know where I'm going with my argument.
Well, no, I want to hear what you have to say
because you get
pretty much everybody knows where I'm going.
And no, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
He had no run game. Down. Just what he does. Throwing picks, getting too paranoid. Once he lost Chubb early on, and then he lost Kareem Hunt, even the coach was like, we're already getting our asses kicked. There's no point in having him. He's like, we know he's not going to make a comeback because we don't have a running game. It's done. We're just going to put Baker Mayfield on the bench and just give up. That's basically what the Browns did.
But that was
they were getting
in the
their
fourth
ass
quarter.
beat into submission so much that they literally just quit. It would be the equivalent of a boxing match where somebody quit in the corner halfway through the fight. That's pretty much what that was. Baker Mayfield played like dog shit the entire game. The entire game.
Yes.
He was, and I'm looking at it going, he's still underthrowing or overthrowing OBJ. And if he is getting it to him, OBJ is getting fucking smacked because he's putting it in the spot where he's getting killed every time. So I think Odell wants out because he's got a quarterback that can't get him the ball.
All right.
Let's do it. And
All
in this game, just Arizona, the fucking Baby Yoda and D-Hop out there were just destroying the Cleveland defense. So, that's what I'm saying. Baker Mayfield ain't shit. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. He's not.
So here's the thing.
Never will be.
So here's the thing. You're a stats guy. You love to quote stats if you're talking about what the numbers say. Well, the numbers say that Baby Yoda connected with D-Hop 3 times for 55. He connected with AJ Green 5 times for 79. Right. He got 2 tugs. What I'm saying,
like, two touchdowns.
I mean, he 33 yards on the 1 tug, and then he had fucking basically 22 yards after that.
An easy one wide open.
It was just like quick hits, pretty much. Yep. Like D-Hop really ain't catch because they was beating them. They were. They run game. John Connor went stupid this game. He had 71 yards, 16 carries. So he was putting them in position. It's like, granted, their defense was on the Browns' ass. You know what I'm saying? That's more what it was. Baker got nervous because they didn't have a run game. You're right. I wasn't necessarily going to say that, but at the same time, they benched Baker at the 4th. They benched him in the 4th.
Because they knew it was a lost cause.
Yeah, but at the same time, stats-wise, Baker's had more yards, a better completion, and better average. He had 1 pick and 2 fumbles. So the fumbles was basically attributed to the Cardinals defense, the undefeated team's defense. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't really get mad at Baker. And for the Odell Beckham thing, he connected with him 5 times. He threw the ball at Odell 8 times, 5 for 79. But you also got to remember, Odell's a top receiver, and they don't have Jarvis right now. So they going to cloud Odell. They going to cover Odell so Odell can't get into something. So he can't get yards. You can't necessarily just blame Baker when Odell's first season back from his ACL, and their defense is going to definitely guard him like that. They're not going to make it easy for Odell. So, I mean, like, you can't really get mad at Baker. Baker still had over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. He got stacked 5 times.
Y'all have known me long enough, talked with me long enough on this show to know. Stats, to a certain extent, do mean something to me. When you're talking about going into a game, like stuff leading up to a game, certain stats and everything. But when it comes to game day on the field, what I'm looking at on my screen, all on the game film, at that point, it's I don't give a fuck what the stats mean. You're going to get stats in the game of football, but it just matters when some of those stats come. What situations are you in that you can get yourself out of? Regardless of people, if you want to say Baker Mayfield is great, then if he's great, he should be able to overcome any fucking obstacle that there is, running game or not. He can't. He can't do it. He's not that guy.
And that's the problem I have. That's what problem I have with when you say that. You don't specify any of the other shit, a part of football of why Baker's not succeeding. You only saying Baker got to make these other players do that shit. And it's like, bro, like, that's not how it is with everybody else. Players. It's not. Well, I mean, Baker only can do one job. He can only throw the ball. He can only throw the ball or run that bitch. That's it. Baker can't make the receiver catch the ball. That's what I'm saying. It's like Baker still had good, like his receivers still had decent stats. He had 2 receivers had decent stats. Odell had decent stats, and fucking Peoples, whatever, had 4 catches for 100 yards.
Jones had a fucking
Peoples Jones, yeah, he had 4 catches for 100 yards. So Baker was doing his job. The Cardinals are undefeated. You just got to give them credit. That Baker didn't have a good game, but he was getting pressured. They didn't have a run game. What quarterback this guy right here I put in my background will not have a good game with no run game. He will not. Like, I don't care who you are. Where? Show me, because Leonard Fournette been balling. Show me, because Leonard Fournette has been balling.
Leonard Fournette
he had 91 yards against the Patriots.
The last 2 couple games,
he's been balling. Leonard Fournette has been balling. Bro, Leonard Fournette has been balling, bro. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got him on fantasy too, so I know what I'm talking about. Like, bro, Leonard Fournette has been balling, bro. So you
see, the first couple weeks I didn't play because he really wasn't doing nothing. So then I started, and then like the past like 2-3 weeks, I put him in, and
he been balling, and that's what I'm saying. The purpose of me putting this picture up, you see who else is on this picture? Gronk.
Yep.
Who is his safety net? Who is it? It's Morley's safety net. It don't have to be a tight end. Baker's safety net is Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry is hurt. That's the thing I'm trying to get you to understand. You're not understanding what's going on up there. His 2 safety nets are hurt. So Baker's been out there with people that he kind of trying to get with. You know what I'm saying? Odell just coming back off of ACL, so you can't expect Odell to be 2011 Odell Beckham or 2000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect that when he just coming back. Look what but I'm saying, look what you keep saying. Baker's not that guy.
He's been there
not since 2011.
I'm saying he was, even if he was in college, he played well at LSU.
16, maybe.
But I'm saying, like, that's my point, is you can't turn the time back. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not the same player he was then because he's trying to get back into it. But my point of saying that is, look at how the Browns played last year against the Cowboys. Look at what that score spread was. You know what I'm saying? When they had both of them players, Odell was balling, Jarvis was balling, and Baker was balling. That's what I'm saying. Like, they got to be able to gel and get that shit together. But you just saying, like,
the main thing about it,
Baker, like, you're just saying, oh, he can't get it. Like, come on, bro. Like, David and Njoku is so inconsistent, it's not even fucking funny. It's not funny. Austin Hooper is not producing.
I'm just saying, in clutch moments and everything, where things need to get done and need to happen. Whether it's maybe the people around him just aren't clutch enough to help him out.
He's not Lamar Jackson.
In his other situation. But you and I both saw it last week. He's got less than a minute and a half left on the score. You got no timeouts, and he throws dump off passes.
Well, you saw it a lot because I was watching off your phone, but I'm just saying, like, I wasn't able to actually read the entire field like how you were. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not, based on what you've been saying for all of these almost 2 years, it's not even like you giving unbiased eye to Baker. It's more like, all right, Baker, you just pretty much exactly what I thought you were.
Does it sound like I hate the guy? Does it sound like
you sound like Skip Bayless? You sound like Skip Bayless talking about LeBron. I promise you.
No,
I promise you. I promise you. You sound like that. I promise you. If I got your intro down to a pat, I'm telling you, bro. I'm that observed, bro. You sound like Skip Bayless talking about LeBron James, bro. I'm not lying to you. Like, that's how bad it is. And it's like, I got to defend somebody I don't even, not on my team.
I like to think I'm a little bit more educated.
No, bro, he's really not that guy. Like, how is he not that guy? He got so many inconsistent pieces on his team, and he's still able to still put up some decent numbers. He's doing the best he could. The whole team quit. The whole team quit.
Did not have a great team around him every year that he played football. He still took him to the playoffs and Super Bowls and stuff.
Come on, bro. That's not like what I'm saying.
And I'm just saying, when you're comparing greatness,
that was the defense. That was the defense.
There were even
I use Tom Brady as an example, morely an analogy, just to get you to understand that every quarterback can't do it. You can't do it without pieces. You can't do it without one, safety net, and two, a run game. Brady at least had James White for years. That's another running back you can call. He had fucking LeGarrette Blount for 2 Super Bowls. You got to remember all of this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to remember all of these things that happen. You got to have pieces. And if you don't have pieces, you're going to fucking lose. It don't matter who you is. And the Cardinals are playing well right now. You got to just give them boys credit.
So then he's not. So then he's not a quarterback that is that ice in his veins can do it on his own.
Man, he's that ain't game nobody doing it quarterback. On their own.
He's that game manager quarterback.
Where did you get that from? Where'd you? Nobody can't do it with nobody. Like.
Well,
bro, look at. All right, so let me ask you this: what has Tom Brady been when he was in New England? What has he been without Gronk?
He's had a few seasons where he had Gronk. He still made it to the playoffs and stuff within the division.
Was it Brady or was it the fucking defense? Like, come on,
Brady.
Because
you have to score points, right? You have to be able to do.
Come on, bro. Everybody was writing Brady off his last few years in New England. The man wasn't even averaging like 100-some yards a game. He wasn't even throwing. Bro, I'm telling you, like, go back and look. Brady wasn't even throwing like that. He wasn't even throwing like that because he had nobody to throw to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When he had, it was just pretty much. It was what's my boy name? Used to be a quarterback for Kent State. Edelman.
Yeah.
He had Edelman and Gronk. So when Edelman get hurt, Gronk better be healthy. So that's pretty much where he was at. That was it. So now he got abundance of riches in Tampa, and that's where we at. But yeah, that's how I feel about Baker. I feel like Baker doing the best he could with the fucking shit he had. I ain't gonna say he ain't no ice in the veins quarterback, but again, you gotta really remember teams have to gel to be able to play good. If you don't know what your receivers doing or how they like to do shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be like, oh, you know what I mean? Him and Odell, like, Odell got hurt. He played one basically half a season with the Browns, and then he got hurt, and then he just came back. Like,
Brown just get off. Fucking Claypool with the fucking block in the back. Just an update on the game right now. It's 14-7 with 7:30 left in the third quarter. Pete Carroll's, doesn't he have one of those punchable faces? And you look at him and you just like, this seems like one of those guys that just hit him one time and feel good about it.
Shit.
Yeah, Ben Roethlisberger lines up. Okay, 5 wide set. Eric Ebron fucking getting more targets today than he has the entire season.
I mean, Big Ben can't throw that bitch.
He hasn't been sacked or hit.
Hey, Big Ben from Ohio, ain't he? Because I know he went to the University of Miami, Ohio.
Yeah.
But he from Ohio?
Good question.
Because if he is, that makes perfect sense why he out there, why he had that case. Perfect sense. Because him and Urban Meyer are the same ilk. Just saying. Just saying. Urban Meyer was doing the whole 49er dig.
Lima, Ohio.
From Lima or
Lima.
Can we switch? Can we please switch the perspective off of my state about how we crazy the state, because Ohio got big time killers, and you got
there until somewhere else is trending. Florida person does, or like, and when people start going like, oh, start looking up what an Ohio person from Ohio did, on their birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Then
let me ask you one question. I'm gonna give you some similarities, then I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
I'll say our biggest city, money wise, popularity wise, tourism and all that shit, Miami, right?
Right.
That is, Miami is Los Angeles to California. It is New York to New York State. It is Houston or Dallas to Texas.
Right.
My point is, what is Ohio's Miami? I mean, Miami's Ohio. Oh yeah, no, I said it right the first time.
What's Ohio's?
That third world country called Cleveland.
Yeah, I said probably Cleveland. Yeah.
So again, as I said once more, you want to try that shit again, Josh?
He said that third world country, Cleveland.
You want to try that shit again?
Shit.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get you to understand. It's a viral clip that Joe Kim Noah, who I don't like as an NBA player, made famous, which I've never been to Cleveland. I've never been to Chicago, but I will say it looks more fun in Chicago than Cleveland. Bone Thugs depicted Cleveland as a place that you don't need to be going without a fucking bulletproof vest. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that. Am I wrong, man? Six? As the musician, statesman of this motherfucking shit, am I tripping here?
That would be there or Chicago. I mean, part of Chicago is cool when you go to like the south side of Chicago, certain parts, yeah. So like I've been to Chicago a couple times, and it's been like I ain't never seen no drama or no trouble, but I was only there like a day or two. I wouldn't stay no longer than that.
No need to.
But I'm saying though, if you had to pick one place out of them two venues, you make the same amount of money, but they for a job, but you get to pick the place, Cleveland or Chicago, which one would you go to?
Columbus.
Yeah, Chicago.
I would go to Columbus, where Ohio State's at.
Nah. You don't get to switch cities. The city of Cleveland. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. That is my point.
Either Cleveland or Chicago.
You thrash my state, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand. My state is a tourist state.
None of their teams are any good.
People want to come to my state. So they talk shit because it's more cameras and more eyes on my state because it's a tourist state. Plus, if you go political, we be doing a whole bunch of shit with the Electoral College. But that's neither here nor there.
That's where all the rich whites go to retire.
It's basically one of the fucking biggest states. It's one of the biggest states you got to get to fucking win. Just to go ahead and say that. But yeah, shit. Like I said, if you're gonna compare, you got Big Ben from Ohio. You see what he on. You got Urban Meyer from Ohio. You see what he on. He stayed in Ohio. He played the Browns and stayed in Ohio. Who the fuck does that?
He stayed in Ohio. It's like, you have a chance to get out. Why don't you get out? Get out of there.
Oh, like, bro, he was the big shit there. You know what I'm saying? So again, he was trying to still live on that tip, which again,
Florida too, with the Gators won 2 national titles.
That's I don't understand, but Gainesville way closer than goddamn Ohio. I'm gonna just tell you that from Jacksonville, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah,
17-7 Pittsburgh. Dude,
it's still a winnable game.
Out of all the backups, they might want to go sign Cameron.
Cameron, it's like Smith playing Cameron field.
I've been saying that shit.
Ain't no reason. Like Cap said, he ready though. He ready whenever somebody want to pick him up. Like
Cap,
there ain't no reason. Like
I think, unfortunately for him, the ship sailed.
Yeah,
I think
when he got that payout, it's like they could have paid you, so
we're kind of
no need
done
to,
with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel you, but shit. On other news,
not
Cam
saying
Newton,
it's right, but
it's not at all. But I'm saying, like, in other news, I'm trying to goddamn push that bitch because that's a touchy subject, to be honest with you. Another news with other quarterbacks, Cam Newton got the vaccine. How y'all boys feel about that? Because y'all said he wasn't gonna do it.
I said if the only way he's gonna get a job is if he does.
Yeah, that's the only way.
But you believe he wasn't?
I believe Kyrie was.
Well, we all knew Kyrie
wasn't. At all. At all. But, I mean, that he got it, I mean, if he's looking at it like, oh, it was more like a moral obligation or something like that, I had to, if I wanted to make a living, then, if I expect to make a living or whatever. Then almost made it.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't like that. I mean, so the picture I sent you, basically showing that YouTube video on his channel. I watched it because he does. It's called Funky Fridays. Not to give him a promotion, but I mean, you got to basically explain where I saw it.
Right.
Cite my work. Funky Fridays is basically on his YouTube channel where he's, you know, he's just basically talking, just riffing, you know what I mean, just by different topics and different things. And this one, he was just basically talking about how he got the vaccine, the purpose of him getting it. He just felt like he was like, yeah, I mean, I do want a job, but it wasn't only because of football. You know what I'm saying? Like he was thinking of, you know, the right things, like all of the right things. He basically, you know what I'm saying, he talked to different doctors and stuff like that, and they basically was telling them, and they explained it. And he also explained what the doctors told him. He showed him getting the shot, him and his dad. They, you know what I'm saying, the doctors and all that, they pretty much he was talking about it, you know what I mean, which is dope, you know what I'm saying, that's good for him, you know what I mean, just basically promoting that message.
Yeah.
So
So
he did it for all the right reasons, but again, that I feel like that right there, right now, I feel like Washington, they probably need to be like, shit, hey coach, how you really feel about Cam? You know what I'm saying?
Ron Rivera,
you got no other reason outside of the vaccine, because again, you saying you got health reasons stuff. We all know about Coach Rivera's health shit. So now he got no reason. Now we got to really know, do you really? I think the reason,
I think there is a reason.
Situation.
I think the reason is Taylor Heineke. He's good with that. I think Rivera is 31-14. I understand that, but I'm just saying, I think they're very content with just going with Heineke for now.
I mean,
I think that's what they're going to do.
My thing is, if you want to make a wild card push, you need to go now. You can get Heineke, yeah, but Heineke is almost like a Cam now. Cam runs, but he don't run as much. He try to prove his arm, and that's what Taylor Heineke plays like. So that getting Cam would be a great person to bring in, because that's what Fitzy was supposed to be, but he got hurt. So, yeah. I mean, I feel like you should get Cam, because, again, you saw what he did in New England. He was playing well until he got fucking COVID. You know what I'm saying? So, that it's not like he wasn't doing his thing. Yeah. He was up there with Belichick, and them boys could have made a push if you can get COVID. You know what I mean? Like, they could have made a real playoff run. Like, you know what I mean? They probably would have been one and done, but they would have made it to the playoffs. First year after Brady. So,
true.
That's what I'm saying. You got to give Cam credit for that at least. But yeah, Monday night game. You got the Bills versus Titans. Who y'all feeling?
Bills.
Well, AJ Brown just went into questionable because of an illness today, so there is a chance that he might not even play. So Julio, I know Julio's back, but the Bills have a pretty decent, secondary. Tre'Davious White is a fucking lockdown corner. And if all they have to worry about is Julio and then stopping the run, I think the Bills are more than okay with that. If AJ Brown plays, I think Tennessee has a better chance. But if he doesn't, and it's just Julio and Henry, I don't know. Buffalo's too hot right now to really count them out. But I mean, that's going to be a close one, I think. I don't think it's going to be like high scoring or anything like that. I think it's going to be like a 24-21 type of game. But I think, they're in Tennessee too. Prime time. Derrick Henry on prime time.
Gonna be Buffalo by 10.
Think so.
Yep.
Buffalo by 10. I mean, I would take that bet. Shit. Buffalo by 10. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I'm gonna go with Buffalo for that. It'll be close, but yeah.
I had to put this background up. Hey, Bessie, stop giving him beers, bro. He drunk. He's drunk. He really think he had to deliberate on this, bro. Whether if AJ Brown play or not, they get maxed out. They get maxed out, bro. Shit. The fucking Bills playing well. They playing well.
Yeah.
Tripping. Derrick Henry gets second half win, then he go for 200. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Bills ain't going for that shit. They're gonna go up and put 28 in the first half. Josh Allen on some other shit this year. He on some other shit. He playing like he want to go to the bowl. I'm telling you, when I saw that shit, and I told you, when I saw Stephon Diggs on the sideline crying, I told you what the fuck gonna happen this season. I fucking told you. I said Stephon Diggs on that sideline crying. The league in trouble, bro. That was enough I need to see. That was enough for me. That was enough. But still, even they go to the Super Bowl, they're gonna lose the Bucks, but that's even here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's here and there.
Going to the Super Bowl.
Oh shit. Y'all boys had clear skies. Y'all had clear skies today. You had no reason for y'all to have even go to overtime. To the Patriots? You went to overtime with the Patriots. And you gonna sit here. They didn't even have Stephon Gilmore. They ain't even have Stephon Gilmore no more. They got rid of him for a 6th rounder.
We still got the dub, though.
I'm trying to figure out who was guarding CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Who was guarding them? Name one. Name who was guarding them. Name somebody.
It wasn't.
I didn't watch the game. I don't even know.
It wasn't
exactly. I'm just saying you could just see it, just figure it out. Who's guarding your receivers? Who's guarding Michael Gallup? Who's doing that? I can understand Judon stopping Zeke and Pollard and hitting Dak. I can understand that. Judon nice. He a DN. Outside backer.
Judon is.
He nice. He nice.
Dude.
That man nice.
Right.
But at the exact same time, come on, bro. The Cowboys ain't. Hey, look, y'all supposed to blow them the fuck out. Y'all had clear starry night. It was raining like a motherfucker against.
Was that the expectation in New England?
Mm-hmm.
That you guys were supposed to blow the Patriots out?
I don't think that was the expectation. We were supposed to blow them out.
I don't think, I think the expectation was to do your fucking best to get a win in Foxborough.
It's been winning in Foxborough since '87.
Yeah.
So it was just win.
And as close as it was all the way till the end,
yep.
I mean, I think you're happy to get out of there and survive, really.
I feel you. I tell you right now, if this was 2019, Josh wouldn't be saying that nice shit to you. I'm gonna let you know that right now. When the Niners was on that run and they went to the bowl, he wouldn't have said none of that nice shit to you. None of that shit. So the fact they sorry
matters because we're still winning. That's what I was saying. But now I'm looking at my team going,
damn, I wish we was 5.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, he said all this nice shit because he got a different outlook on life, on sports life. He got a different outlook, so you're able to fucking have a objective view right now. Unless it's Baker Mayfield.
I feel like we have to talk about what's going on right here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so it's 17-14. With a little over, about a minute and a half in the third. And somehow, someway, you get the feeling that pretty much all the momentum is shifted to Seattle right now. It really does feel like Seattle, Pittsburgh's punting it away. It was a shitty punt, too. They're taking Seahawks are taking over, I think, at the 42, their own 42. So they got great field position. Cameron Hayward going, what the fuck was that?
Bro.
Like it, I don't know, man. It's kind of looking like Pittsburgh is having the makings of a complete just breakdown. Again, going into the half 14-0, that shouldn't have inspired confidence. Well, you should, if you're going into the half like this, they don't have Russ. It's fucking Geno Smith. What do we have to worry about? And 14-0, man, if you're not going into the half by 3 or more touchdowns against this team, you should feel a little bit worried. But Pittsburgh just gave the ball back. Great position to Seattle. They're at commercial break right now.
I'm trying to tell this, man. I don't know why you keep doubting my ability to fucking be a guru in this football shit. I be trying to tell you, bro. Seattle gonna win this game. Seattle gonna win this game. You thought it was a blowout 14-0. I told you, Pittsburgh will fucking shit the bed. They will shit it the bed.
They will shit it the bed.
I'm telling you. But yeah.
Fucking Russell Wilson, running a mock game. You see this?
He's doing a mock Madden game.
No, like he's on the field, like as if he's calling the play in the huddle on the knee and running through as if he's doing the play. He did all this pregame.
Oh, that's good then. That's really good. That's what Dak was doing in the preseason, and people thought he wasn't gonna play, and he played. So that's
like
good.
A daddy who's proud of his son. They got a picture of Russell Wilson looking at Geno Smith like with the biggest shit-eating grin on his face.
Man, look, you forgot Geno Smith had at one point had the record in NCAA for passing yards a game.
Troy Polamalu made a Seahawks fan give up his jersey for a terrible towel. Let me see how this went down.
Hold on, you gave up a $150 jersey?
He's like, I'll give you this jersey. Take off your jersey.
He said, fuck that Seahawks jersey.
For a
like,
towel,
you give that to me, I'll give you a towel.
Yep.
Man, you gave it to him. It was like almost like a swap.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Troy Polamalu his Seahawks jersey, and he gave him a terrible towel. That's a fair trade in my book. I'm getting a terrible towel from Troy Polamalu.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what team I'm rooting for. I'm taking that.
Man, you
that dude was smart. That dude is smart.
I told you, man, stop giving him beers. Don't give him no more. He cut off.
Hey, you know what though?
Son.
The other fan should have negotiated more. He should have told Troy, "Hey, sign that shit first. You sign it, I'll give you my jersey. You got to sign Troy Polamalu terrible towel from the day he got into like his Hall of Fame thing.
You still got the hair. I'm like, you still got the hair?
Oh,
now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Baby.
Hey,
like
Troy,
to get him to sign it first. Right?
Hey, Troy Polamalu showed up one day, ball boy. I'll try to tell you.
I'd be like, what happened? Head and Shoulders really fucked you up, didn't it?
He showed up, ball. Hey, yo, Johnson & Johnson will fucking goddamn collapse.
Head and Shoulders will go out of business.
Well, that's the Johnson & Johnson company.
Oh, is that what they are? Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah.
You got rid of Troy Polamalu's hair? What?
That's hilarious.
God damn, these fucking Dodgers. You see this? Fucking fortitude right now.
Oh man. The boy's going back to bite. I know y'all Giants fans hurt. Y'all mad as hell. He's like, first off, we got screwed. We got screwed.
We did.
We got screwed.
And y'all remember
watch this bullshit.
Remember at the wedding? My uncle
would have been happy if they lost next round.
He said he knew that umpire. I was like, did you call him and tell him to stop being a bitch? Right. It's like, did you tell him that he made a fucked up call?
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. That's it. You dropped the headphone.
Hey, Justin.
He can't hear you right now.
Oh, okay.
I think I got it. There we go. Smith.
To be all the way honest with you, man, Sticks, what you said about your team, how you don't like to watch them.
Oh my God.
Pre-Brady, I was the exact same way.
Yeah.
Pre-Brady, I couldn't watch the Bucks, bro. Like it was hurtful. Like it was like it's like acidic on my skin.
Now I just feel like every time I watch them, they lose. Like if I don't watch, they win. So I'm like, I just don't watch them.
That's what I'm saying. It was the exact same way. It was the exact same way. I'm telling you, I got a video. I think it's way down on my Instagram somewhere. I gotta find it, but it's on my Instagram. Basically, me tripping out, and I was telling you know what I'm saying, this little girl. I was like, yeah, like I was just basically talking trash about Jameis and how he was terrible, and about how we couldn't beat the Steelers without Big Ben. I was so upset. I'm like, the guy with the number 3 on his chest and his back sucks.
NASCAR has a playoff?
Yeah, I guess
NASCAR has playoffs? I just saw a commercial right now. It's a NASCAR, like the playoff. I'm like, there's playoffs in NASCAR? You can do that?
Go on the fucking circle.
They got cups.
Right? I want to see a guy like that. I want to see a guy like Ricky Bobby. I want to see the slingshot. I want to see that type of personality out there. If I'm watching NASCAR, I want to see that son of a bitch out there.
First, you last.
Yes.
If you're not first, you're last. There's a cougar in here.
I fucking love that.
Like Leonard Skinner.
I like my Jesus like Leonard Skinner.
Please. the angel. Them two are hilarious together. They're like the perfect combination of like two people that just hilarious as hell.
I'd like to thank you for my two sons, Walker and Texas Ranger. You fucking kidding me? His name is Texas Ranger. If that's not some redneck shit. Oh man. That's such a good movie.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's a genius, man. But
like the Mountain Dew, skip on, whoop here.
Oh, beat your ass. Tell the grandma, you're about to break us like some wild horses, aren't you?
Yeah. So let me ask you this while we sit here riffing on Ricky Bobby. How do you want to finish the game out, or you want to just whenever just cut it?
We can cut it and then keep the watch along though whenever we're going. I think there's
yeah, I might have to get in here to the little one here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's not feeling good. So.
We can cut the episode and then like keep the watch along and stuff.
Well, then I would just do the outro. Go ahead and so yeah, guys. This is where we say our goodbyes. We bid you adieu.
No, that's not how I say. I'm looking at the message going like, no.
Hey, no.
I know how I sound. Now that I heard it the first time, now I know that one's bad. No.
Hey, no, you ain't on that. You ain't on the outro like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't pay attention enough to pay attention to the outro, because by then I'll be fucking out of my mind.
Like, follow some PBS Sports, ABCD, JAFFO.
Oh, fuck. I'm tripping. I am tripping. Hold on. Before we get up out of here, I am tripping. I'm so sorry. This episode is brought to you by Raise Energy. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn show it, man. Show the shirt, man. Show the shirt. You gotta represent, because I really forgot. I'm sorry. You supposed to remind me.
I didn't even think about it either.
And to let y'all know, you know what I mean? Raise, there you go. Raise Energy, demand more. You know what I'm saying? They are the Clash of Cans winner of 2021. We're gonna go ahead and shout them boys out and their new flavors. They still doing their thing, man. They expanding, branching out. It's a great energy drink out here. I don't drink it personally. JP loves it. I don't like energy drinks, but if I had to choose, like the seconds, man, if I got to choose, I'll choose Raise Energy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like I said before, this episode is brought to you by Raise Energy. Make sure y'all go check that out. You can go check them out at repsports.com. That's REPP sports.com. And make sure you guys put in the code Alpha Raise to get your 15% off on your order. Again, that's repsports.com, REPP sports.com. And it's crazy how I fucking remember all of that shit. This is my first time doing the ad. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you.
When you hear it enough.
I mean, yeah, at the same time, I make fun. If you watch back on the episodes, every time you do it, I always point to PP. You're like, REPP. I'll point that shit out. Anyway. Yeah, make sure y'all go check it out. Again, that's repsports.com, REPP sports.com. And make sure y'all put Alpha Raise to get 15% off on your order. Back to the closing. Yeah, man, it's been a good episode. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the watch along on YouTube. On YouTube Live. Make sure you stay for the watch along for the rest of Sunday Night Football. And make sure that's what I was gonna say. Make sure you check out the Spotify subscription channel. That'll be $4.99, guys, to get exclusive content. I mean, it's a great buy. I mean, especially if you're invested into the JAFFOs, and if you want to get invested, you know what I mean? That'll be a great way to check out everything that we're doing. So yeah, that's what Spotify will branch out to other venues eventually, but right now we only have Spotify for subscription base. Again, it's $4.99. And make sure you check us out on all other platforms, Anchor, Apple Music, shit, everywhere. Honestly, everywhere you get your podcast, we're there. So for me, Country K, JP, Mastics, we're gonna say, he say deuces, I'm gonna say aloha to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Later. See y'all later, Spotify.
Y'all be smooth.
Peace.
What's up, YouTube? We're still here, motherfuckers. We just got shit to do.
That reminds me of Dave Chappelle shit. I think it was For What It's Worth. He was like, hey, welcome to San Francisco. Welcome to Oakland, motherfucker. We're still here, motherfucker. Still standing. We're still strong. Anyway.
That's Oakland.
Anyway, yeah. So
Marshawn Lynch, speaking of Oakland.
You at the game?
No, he's on a commercial right now, sipping out of a pineapple. You know, Uber Eats commercial.
Whatever you do, you got to get paid.
Hey, high school get Mount.
Man, we've been losing close ones.
That's the homecoming. Hold on. Did you see what their homecoming queen was wearing?
I'm just let
Damn,
you know.
they just let them wear anything now in high school, huh?
See, you know, I think y'all missed the field goal. Seattle scored.
Oh no, we got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 17-17.
Yeah.
No, we were just looking at. They were going through like their the whole fucking homecoming queen. Her little skirt was like all the way the fuck up here. I'm like, God damn. Well, why is it all the way up there? I was like, what happened to those like long, like the prom dressing almost looking? Like, what happened to those? Just not doing those anymore? Just whatever the hell. Damn, I mean, wouldn't let my daughter walk out the house. My first one. Be like, I saw that too. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty dope. There. All right, we got Pittsburgh lining up right now. They're at the 17.
They about to lose.
Yeah, what is? But they're supposed to write shit.
About to lose.
He's got a meme. He had a meme up. It's got a little baby going like this, and it says "Cowboy hater." Said you're this close to being able to write some shit about the Cowboys. Oh shit. Najee Harris.
Man, I feel bad for him. They finna have a long sticking. They finna have a long sticking for my boy's career. It's gonna be rough.
Hold on, no. When you turn around too quick. Oh shit. We can share this, right? Like on you, it's not like it's like when you turn around too quick.
What the fuck?
You got front butt.
Oh god.
Oh shit. When you turn around too quick. That's fucked up. She looked mad at the world too. She looked pissed.
Shit, man. I'll tell you right now, this is how I'm having my background for the rest of this watch along. It still suck.
So I think Ben Roethlisberger he tried to pump fake. Oh, that's a fumble. Yeah. Fuck that. No, that's not an interception. That's a fumble.
He fumbled.
Hell no, that's a pump fake. Look. Yeah. No, that's a fucking fumble. That
boy trash.
Challenge that shit. No.
That boy
he tried to do one too many fucking pump fakes. Yep, review that shit. That's a fucking fumble. He did one pump fake, and then he went like he was going to throw, but he pump faked it again. And he held on to it, and then he like let it go as he was trying to grab it with his other hand. Nah, that's a fumble. That's definitely a fumble. Pittsburgh is about to fucking do on Hall of Fame night. Damn.
So yeah, Big Ben.
They're challenging it right now, or the Seahawks are challenging it right now.
So Big Ben.
And I think it should.
Big Ben is by far I ain't gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say he the epitome of what Drew Brees wasn't trying to become.
Wasn't trying to become?
Yeah, that's why he got up out of here. Because if Drew Brees would have played this year, he'd have looked just like Big Ben right now. And that's real. Big Ben retired 4 years too late. He should have retired like 3 years ago. So
yeah, probably. Honestly,
I'm trying to tell you.
We gotta buy that time to rest that calf.
Oh, y'all got a bye week coming up?
Yeah, we got 5. 7, and then we got Halloween. We got Minnesota. Halloween.
On your week back. Huh? Damn. Pittsburgh's really about to fucking.
And we got Minnesota, Denver, Atlanta, KC, Vegas, New Orleans, Washington, the Giants, Washington, Arizona, and Philly.
It's kind of a tough schedule.
Not really. What's tough about it?
Go down the list one more time.
Minnesota ain't tough. Denver ain't that tough.
You talking about me?
No, we're talking about Dallas schedule.
Oh yeah, no.
We got a bye week. We got a bye week this week. We got Minnesota, Denver, Atlanta, KC, Raiders.
Raiders.
We got the Raiders on Thursday. We got the Raiders on Thursday. New Orleans, Washington, Giants, Washington again, then Arizona and Philly.
They got potential to win every game but one. They got potential to really win every game but one.
Yeah, yep.
Which is the weirdest shit for me to give them credit for.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot y'all got to play the Cardinals, huh? So 2, because y'all lose to the Chiefs.
KC and the Cardinals is the only 2 that I see losing. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all lose to the Chiefs for sure. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should know that. Like,
hey, any given Sunday, the Chiefs are suspect as hell this year.
I agree.
So,
I agree, but y'all one-dimensional on defense. Y'all one-dimensional as fuck on defense. Your DB package, you got one guy. You got one guy to guard Tyreek. They got Travis Kelce, the best tight end in the league.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they got some work. They got some work cut out.
That's what I'm saying. Like
they got some work cut out.
I wouldn't even be tripping to see Dallas lose that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So, but no, I can go down mine right quick. So yeah, we got Chicago, we got Noya, we got a bye, we got Washington, we got the Giants, Indy, Atlanta, Buffalo, we got Noya again.
Oh yeah, Seattle's ball.
We got Carolina, got Jersey, and got Carolina again. Potentially, we can win every game, and I wouldn't even be crazy seeing us lose to Buffalo. I wouldn't even cry. We got potential to win every one of them games.
After the ruling on the field, Big Ben fucking coughed it up. Seattle's ball. There was no question that was a fumble. I don't understand why they were like, I was throwing it to the ground. No, you weren't. Just saw Shannon Sharp put it on Twitter. The tuck rule doesn't fucking exist anymore. That's Seattle's.
That's what I'm saying. These boys just don't understand.
There's no question about this that's a fumble.
It's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Going against Pittsburgh.
What is it? What's that?
Man, just eat it.
What kind of soup?
It's like a stew.
But what is?
The works and stuff. What you do?
Not what's your remote? The water. Dumbass.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Alex Collins.
Yeah. Not the motherfucker remote. The weed water.
Oh, that's like spilling bomb.
Right.
Yeah, true. He's better at fucking Mark Madden.
Mm.
Oh, super.
Yeah, I don't think Pittsburgh won it again.
Trying to figure out. Hold on a second. I didn't get a picture of this.
I don't think that.
Cole, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. I don't even think that shit was in the script. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that was one of the moments that shit was not even in the script. That shit just came out of Martin's mouth. Oh shit.
That's how. Let's see. That's why I was just like, shit doesn't exist. I was trying to comment on it. Oh shit. Can I comment on it? Because when I click on it, it does that. It says sorry. It says what was saying on Twitter. Mark Madden, guy Pittsburgh. He said that's the Tuck rule. You know, it's a bad call that the refs called it that way. I just got done saying the Tuck rule doesn't exist. Shannon Sharp even put that. You know, Tuck rule doesn't exist anymore. So for him to call that, it's like, come on. So he calls himself a super genius and everything. So it's like, come on, man, you're super genius. You gotta know these things. Let's see if I can. No, that's gone now. Yep.
So what's going on with the game? They still deliberating?
It's 17-17. Pittsburgh got the ball.
They driving?
Wait, they got the ball back or? Oh yeah, that's right. Seattle punted. Yeah, see. Try to reply. Try to reply to him. It's like, yeah, he figured it out.
Man. Oh man. Oh man.
Pittsburgh's got a lineman down. That can't be good for them. What happened? Ball Adams. Damn. I got him on my fantasy too. Jamal Adams. I don't know how much he has, but well, damn.
All right.
Let's see if Pittsburgh can win it.
Well, I'll be right back, guys.
Damn, there was a shooting at Grambling today.
Jacksonville State?
Yeah, Grambling State University. One killed, 700 shooting at Grambling.
Oh, what the fuck?
Louisiana, yeah, it happened around Monday and Sunday at campus on the quad.
Oh, what happened?
There was a shooting at Grambling.
Wow.
Yeah, one person dead, 7 people hurt. They said the person who was killed wasn't a student, but the one victim who is a student was treated for injuries. Yeah, so like 7 people got hurt, but 1 died. It said it's the second deadly shooting at the Louisiana school within 4 days. I guess they had a shooting recently there. I didn't even hear about that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, on Wednesday, 1 person died and 3 others were wounded in a separate shooting on campus. Yeah. 18-year-old was named suspect in that case. Nobody has done this like Roethlisberger. The pump, even at a double pump completion 3 years. Nobody has done this like Roethlisberger.
Pittsburgh punting off again. Oh, block it. Damn. Holy shit. Oh, you can't do that. What the fuck are we doing? What is this? What? Might have to actually end it and get stuff together so I can get that.
Well, my fucking phone was sitting there. I had it sitting up here earlier.
Everybody on YouTube, thanks for hanging out with us, guys.